Well, I was born in Bristow, Oklahoma on June 30th, 1941 in my grandmother's house. And I went to school there and got out of school, went to work on some seismograph crews working around western Oklahoma. And then I got my draft notice. Actually, my last day of work was the day that President Kennedy was assassinated, and I went in the next Friday and went to Fort Polk, took basic training down there, got assigned, well, it was 112 MOS back then, heavy weapons infantry. Next thing you know, Lyndon Johnson's on TV telling everybody he's sending the first air cap. We were in the 3rd Brigade at the time. We were out, I don't know, best I remember, 3 or 4 days. We were told, tomorrow we're going in another area. If we don't find anything there, we're going back to Antioch. Well, needless to say, we found them. We were pinned down pretty much the first day. I was assistant squad leader. Some of the guys in Delta Company started hollering, they're coming around, they're coming around. And I looked out to the front, and this elephant grass was there, and you could see the tops of it going down, you know, like somebody crawling. Looked like one of those Walt Disney time lapse. It just looked like they started growing up out of the weeds, you know, and everything broke loose then, and I just got on that machine gun, and I remember at one point, it's like everything went into slow motion, and like somebody reached over and turned the volume way down. Like I was somewhere else, just, you know, kind of watching this. Sergeant Niemeyer from Delta Company was next to us, and I saw something come flying in, and I hollered grenade, and as Coleman and I were going down, that thing went off, looked like it blew Sergeant Niemeyer 10 feet up in the air, you know. Probably wasn't that high, but seemed like it. He wound up losing his leg over it. I got to thinking about it, and I thought, one time there, man, ain't they ever going to run out of people? And then the next thing I know, it's all quiet. I'm standing up in the foxhole like an idiot, and I got a 45 in each hand. And what happened in between there? I guess the training just took it. Matos started pounding me on the back and said he saw what I did and all that. Well, is it over? He said, well, for right now it is. I was a draftee, and you know, I was 22, I was single. I was out here, like I said, working these seismograph crews, and I thought, man, they just gonna mess me out 2 good years of my life. Until I went through that battle. And now I have a completely different perspective for the military and the people that serve in the military. And if I could go talk to a unit that's fixing to deploy and give them any information that will help them come back home, now I feel like I'm actually fulfilling my obligation.